Good day. Today I'll be exposing a TradingFox guy which shows that he has a modified ICT strategy which is highly profitable and probable. So he gave us a few of the rules that we basically have an indicator of EMA trends. So we should long the fair value gaps below the cloud and short the fair value gap when we are above the cloud. We are on a 1 hour time frame and let's begin. I will zoom out and replay from anywhere, and we can start back testing our strategy. So as we can see, we are hitting our fair value gap. So this is a short for us. We short where fair value gap basically starts, where we touch it, and aim for the high. So let's see. It is a winning trade, that's good. Let's leave it like that, so later I will calculate the profit. And we will short another fair value gap, which is over here, if we get an entry. Okay, so what do we have here is, let's see. This is an old fair value gap. This is a new one, so we have a new one, new fair value gap. We enter short right here, stop loss above this swing high, and we aim for the low. What do we have? We are being stopped out, so that is one losing trade. And we entered into another short, the fair value gap. The stop loss, let's look, we'll put above this high, swing high, aim for I would say this high, for a nice RR, risk to reward. And what do we have here? We are again stopped out. Okay, we are now above the cloud, so we are looking to long the fair value gaps. We put a long entry right here when we touch the fair value gap. The stop loss, well, where the stop loss is right now. So the rules, we need more rules. The TradingFox guy who made a video didn't tell where the stop loss should be if we have such a prolonged way to the upside, move to the upside. So I guess I'll just put it right below the candle which created the fair value gap. So that's an assumption. And what do we have here? Another actually winning trades because we aim for the high to be taken. So that is a winning one. Okay, let's move on. We are in the middle of the cloud. We don't do anything. And we are now above it. We short the stop loss above this high. We aim for the swing low, right? Push play button. And what do we have here? And let's see the result. Price is consolidating. We've missed a bunch of moves right here, as you can see. But I won't count them because we are on the trade already. And we are actually being stopped out. So this is a losing trade, another losing trade. We are above the fair value gap, the cloud, and we long the fair value gap. This is that first touch of the fair value gap. Put the stop loss below low and take profit above the high, and we are stopped out. Another losing trade. That's okay, that's his strategy. Let's see if the strategy actually works or not. So that wouldn't be a long for me. No signal yet. We have a fair value gap right here. We enter into short, stop loss above this high, and aim for this low to be taken. Winning trade actually. That's good. Let's see. We have another trade right here. So fair value gaps creates after this candle closes. So we enter like that. The stop loss above this high. and we aim for this low, I would say, a reasonable low. And let's see, we are being stopped out. Let's adjust it just like that. Wait for another signal. So we were, yeah, that is not a touch of the fair value gap. It just created. That is that touch. We short the fair value gap, stop loss above the high, take profit at liquidity, and the take profit was hit. So as you can see, we didn't get stopped out. That is a winning trade. That's good. Let's wait for another fair value gap to be tapped. So that is another fair value gap being hit, stop loss above the high. Oops. Just like that. And we aim for this low. Let's see, what do we have? We are being stopped out, as you can see. So we mark it like that. We are now above the cloud. What should we do is long the fair value gap. So here is the one. And we aim for what? Let's look for that target. This high or this high. To be conservative, I would say that we aim for this high. If this candle actually opens here, goes down and then up. So yeah, I would say this is a winning trade. Let's leave it like that. We have another fair value gap right here. We enter into that first tap of it. And again, stop loss below the candle which formed the fair value gap, because, well, I think this is too big stop loss. So we do it just like that. Let's adjust this one so it doesn't confuse us. A long entry signal, and we aim for the high. Here's the TP hit. Wait for another fair value gap to form or to be hit. As you can see, we have one here. So we enter into the first step of the fair value gap, the stop loss below low. And the target is, that is a harder one. So as you can see, we have a swing high right over here. That is a big target. And what do we have is we are being stopped out. So we are stopped. We hit another fair value gap, which is right here. As you can see, this fair value gap is not filled with this move. So we come back to test it again. Stop loss again below this low, yeah, which created the fair value gap. And we aim for the high. And what do we have? Again, we are being stopped out. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's make another few trades. So we are below the cloud, and we don't have any signal right here. We hit the fair value gap over here, stop loss just above this swing high, and we aim for swing low. We hit the TP. That's good. That's a winning trade. And no signal yet. This is a signal for us. So we tap into the fair value gap. Entry on the first tap of the fair value gap. Stop loss just above the fair value gap fractal. And what we aim for is actually this low, because let's admit it, this is a swing low, right? And this is a winning trade. However, the risk to reward isn't good, I would say. And another trade right over here, stop loss above the high. And we aim for the low to be taken. And that is another winning trade. Let's see the last trade. We tap into the fair value gap. So we enter into another short right over here, the stop loss at the high. And as you can see, we are being stopped out. So right now I'm going to calculate what is the result of this strategy, if this is profitable or not. In total, we had 17 trades. There was 8 wins and 9 losses, as you can see. I wouldn't say that this strategy is profitable just because we have such a low win rate. Not only win rate, but we also have a low risk to reward ratio. So as you can see, the winning trades had like 1.5, 1.44, 1.7. Yeah, the losing trades had a much bigger risk to reward, but we didn't actually hit the take profit. So what is the point of it? Look at this trade, 1.6 risk to reward ratio. So I wouldn't think that this is a good strategy, and I wouldn't put my own money into this strategy. What I do really think is that this guy just tried to show his backtesting software, which he has, and yeah, that was just an advertisement for his stuff. So don't trade this strategy because it is not good. And yeah, that's it. See you later.